You get what I mean? Um, not a white source or anything like that, but a African brother. You get what I mean? 6, we were trained really, 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 really good to hate Africa. Period. And throughout the years that we've been in this place, many of our brothers and sisters found a way to love it. You know what I mean? They heard about it and it stayed alive in them. My mother don't give a fuck about Africa. She just left Australia. They going to Singapore, Tokyo next. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, man, I could continue to name all the places they did. It ain't nowhere near us. She go to Jamaica. She's over there. You feel me? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But she won't go to Africa for shit. Not east, not west. She said, if I go, I'm gonna go to South Africa. That's her mind state. You get what
Why?
I'm
Why
saying?
she feel that way?
Because she got the mind state of what she's been taught and told her whole life. Ain't shit there, and you know what I mean? And it's everything's everybody killing, and only thing what you taught and shown. Not
Right.
these metropolis with that look like Dubai. You feel me? That exist.
Yeah.
You know, all through Nigeria and everywhere else. Those aren't on the travel brochure to Africa. Only thing they want you to do is go see the pyramids. Now, this is the craziest shit about the pyramids. Going to see them, six. The tour groups, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest tour groups that go visit the pyramids are white Christian American tour groups. The whole country is Muslims. I'm confused. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what the
yeah, yeah,
fuck?
like,
How
like,
that even
yeah, yeah,
work?
yeah. How that work? How y'all keep letting all these motherfuckers come over here and chill? As long as we get in the cut. Cause remember the Muslim, he stole too. He was the first slave trader, homie. We talk about white people, nigga.
So let me ask you,
We wouldn't
why
be in
you
the
think that
slave
is,
trade without the Muslim.
why you think that is though?
Cause his religion, his ideology, excuse me, let me not say religion, wrote in text that was allowed. Like it wrote in text that you could beat your wife. You get what I'm trying to
You
tell
know what I'm
you?
saying? Why do you think that? It's just Christians visiting in that one place.
Cause who's the most interested? Jerusalem, the Jews, the Muslims is already close and already in Africa. The Christian ain't in it. He always was tried to. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But all he did was slaughter and take the minerals. I ask every
I'm saying, what purpose do they? You know what I'm saying?
I ask
Serve
every
fucking visit. I mean,
well, this is it. I'm gonna
if
lace
they
it up.
the
I ask
the ones that
every
always
knowledgeable
go and all that.
being I ever met, especially in recent times. Um, and I'm talking about from preachers to scientists and all kind of people that I met. You get what I'm saying, Six?
Mm-hmm.
I asked them, why is there an Egyptology? You recording this?
Yes, man.
Why is there an Egyptology?
You asking me?
I'm asking everybody.
Oh,
You see, when you answer that question, once people are able to answer that question, then if you answer it, your door should open in your brain. There is no Chinaology, no Americaology, no Italianology,
hmm.
no ology of any continent or culture, but Egyptology, which is still in Africa as we know today. It ain't never left. Egypt ain't never left. But ever since we know, they always told you they weren't African. But they still go there in droves to study your stuff. So when you ask that question, we must begin with why is there Egyptology and not any other ology for any other culture or continent?
Right,
They still studying your shit, and we
right,
still lost asking each other dumbass questions
right, right,
because of religion.
right,
Fuck religion, throw that
right,
shit out the fucking way. Cause I ain't gonna fight you over no shit that don't have nothing to do with the truth.
right,
Once I'm seeking the truth.
right,
If
right,
I'm a
right,
truth seeker, I'm not gonna kill anybody anymore.
right.
If I'm a truth seeker.
Right.
And religion causes war. They go home to Africa, some Belgians are coming there. They'll take some tribes that already had their shit going on and give them some new names. Tutsi and Hutu. We didn't even know. We thought them was the
Yeah.
original African names. No, those were given to them by the Belgians. And then later on, they put one group in charge of the other motherfucker tribe to beat them and shoot them all the time. And then later when they leave, what the fuck else you gonna do?
Right.
You already lost. Now y'all fighting for invisible power that don't exist because they own your resources. This is your number one fucking resources. The biggest muscle in your body, the strongest muscle in your body is your brain. Start with fucking roots, like numbers, like 40 and 7 and 14 and 13. Know why they use these numbers. Know why there is an Egyptology.
I find it.
When
Oh,
you
you
know
got it?
that, open the door. And if you don't walk through, it's on everybody. Don't walk through. It's a scary thing to want to look at Africa, to want to be black. Because that ain't no such thing as black. Check your pigment. Brown. Ain't nobody here black. These are creation of words. Anybody know how the word white came to be? Let's ask our white neighbors. They can't tell you because they don't know, but I can. This is why I stay out the way, Six, because I'm a walking encyclopedia and my brothers and sisters
Right.
hate it. Because they like this negative shit.
Right. That's true.
1664. Okay, look, some years back, they landed with 11 Africans, hungry, starving. Told the Indians, we'll trade you. Not Indians, excuse us. These so-called natives. And that's another story. They showed up as Eskimos. That's another story. So they show up, right? Right? You know what I mean? They got these brothers is lost. They say, we'll trade you some food for these people. Well, these people currently on the land don't do this kind of system. They don't trade people for food. So they say, we'll feed fucking everybody. You know what I mean? You know, just come on. Here, set up your little area. Okay? Now, European, the way of it all was called indentured servitude. Know that. Also, you guys don't start with slavery because we began as indentured servants, 7 to 14 years. Then you got clothes and land. Well, what happened was those out of those 11 blacks, you know, we wind up getting more land than many of those others who were coming. And this happened all the way to 1664. So we was doing it so big, people out here, that in Virginia, South Carolina, the Carolinas, and places like that, these groups. Remember, Europeans could ask any white American what he is. He gonna say he white, but then ask him what he is. He gonna tell you a lineage. I'm German. My grandpa was this. Now ask a European when they visited America, what are you? He ain't gonna say he white. He gonna say I'm fucking French. I'm Australian. That's an American word. So here we go with the roots of it all. To tell you that you ain't black, because they ain't white. It's just some created shit for a law. So these brothers who were becoming successful, Europe heard about it, and they started sending their women. Rich girls started coming to marry us. We had all this land in the New World. More land than the white guy. Well, they weren't called white. So they put this Marriage Act, 1664. Y'all Google. I read this. I studied. I've been to school and other things. I still use Google today, you know what I mean? Because I'm learning stuff every day. But 99% of the shit that I'm talking about, I didn't Google it. And I got the books, PDF form, and in the library form. You know what I mean? I do nothing but studying every day. That's why I don't got time to play in the streets. Because I use this muscle. You know what I mean? So 1664, they wrote these laws that said if these women, right, fuck with these guys, that these women's, you know, all their riches could be took in, you know what I mean? They could be in prison and even killed it in some cases. Okay? So that's beginning. But they say, well, how can we separate men? Right? So they get together and they write the shit. By 1666, there's a law with a new word in it called white people. So check that type of stuff out.
So basically, when it comes to, you know, taking over America and the land of America, the groups of ethnicity was color coded. You got your whites, your browns, you know what I'm saying, your blacks.
That's how they conquer and divide. They fight themselves in Europe. And then they finally got out of that, got it together, you know what I mean? And then went on to, you know, think about slavery in a sense. So you had Islam that was doing slavery for 2,500 years before any so-called European got involved. No, the Africans was going east and northeast, you know, that way before they ever came this way. 2,500 years minimum. Remember, with black people like, I'm a Moor, I'm this, that, and the other, because there was the Muslims, Jews, and Christians. Moor was a term used for blacks in the Mediterranean area and in North Africa. But those Muslim brothers went into Europe in 700 and stayed for 700 years. When they went, they made baths, right? You know, they didn't bathe. They brought soap and all kind of things that still exist. They also gave them the first universities, the first schools that still exist in Spain and Lisbon, Spain, and so on and so forth. These black people that turned black. We ain't gonna say African. We're just gonna say the terms that they got us all fooled with. These colors. It's a fucking crown box. Of course we all got different colors. Fuck the color. Who's the thief? Now, with that being said, are you ready to die for your fucking knowledge? Because that's what he do. He's unknowledgeable, so he gonna kill. Because if you got knowledge, you ain't killing. Ain't nothing to kill about when you got the knowledge.
True. Facts.
He gonna kill up shit because he rather kill than, you know, when he know that, I'm last on the motherfucking line. My genetics is fucked up. I can't be in the sun. I'm actually albino. I don't want to admit it, but science proves it.
Right.
Everybody in the world has African blood in them. Science proves it when the DNA is checked. How does that work? That's why the whole DNA scam is fake. You feel me? Motherfucker want to tell you that you from this area, that area, that area, but tell you the oldest fucking ancestors from Nigeria. Got 1% African. How the fuck a motherfucker from Sweden got 1% African? That tell you what's on, as far as race goes, there's only one race, the human race. We just adapted to our situations, climates, food, so on and so forth. Different lifestyles and ideology over the years. Some of the oldest sculptures in Africa are lions. Lions. Impregnated women. Rhinoceroses and shit that never existed in Europe. They in Germany. In the motherfucking museums right now. They made out of ivory tusk and shit like that. And they will tell you that these motherfuckers was cave lions from Europe. The lion is called the lion, man. He got a cartouche. Like in Egypt, cartouche, which meant like a period at the end of a sentence. That means that was a complete paragraph or sentence. You feel me? The lion standing there with a cartouche here, cartouche there. And they telling you, because they found it in a cave in Germany. You feel me? They found it in the caves in Germany. They telling you that there was lions in Germany, in Europe. It's a fucking lie. That's the game. So with the knowledge, I gotta shut the fuck up, right? Because when you're knowledgeable, you know what I mean, and you be hearing things out in public and shit, you know you got the answer. You got the theorem, not the theory. See, this will fuck me up. I don't know how people did in school, but we used to go to the back of the book and look at the answers.
Yeah.
Right? Because the reason why I did it, and I grew up having to go to the encyclopedia and all that kind of shit. Reason why I did it, because I read the front first and it said that this shit is hypothesis and theories. Yeah. I'd already learned what the fuck a hypothesis and a theory was. That had no facts. So now, a motherfucker telling me 1 + 1 = 2. Damn, I gotta challenge that a little bit, you feel me? But these is digits. God gave you these, so that's theorem. That's facts. We can't challenge what God did for you. But other shit we can challenge. You know what I mean? So we could go to some shit online right now and they'll show you some ancient math techniques that'll make algebra and all that shit look like, what the fuck was I doing? All I had to do was this. That's from ancient people, man. When you study that all languages came from home, everybody got a rice, everybody got a bread, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody eat a starch. How you know where to find these things? Now our last brothers that came around, you know, out the Warm Glacier, WURM, which came through Germany and the Caucasus Mountains and all them different areas. After 10,000 years, that's how the Indian or Native American got here. Now, in Illinois in caves, they got bones of Africans that's over 50,000, 80,000 years old. In Brazil, they got 80,000-year-old African bones. You know what I mean? So these are fake. Remember, they keep studying, they keep going to your house, pulling your motherfucking bones up, and keep telling us stories about they mythology shit, and we ain't seen the bones. They got this for Jesus. This is him. And it's in the museum. And motherfuckers go see it. A sheep. With an image of some motherfucker with a beard. I'm like Eddie Griffin with that. So they say if Jesus was real, where he's supposed to live and his diet and all that, that the nigga was short and hunchback. Eddie Griffin says, so you mean all this time we've been praising Danny DeVito? See, know the region, know the diet, know the
right.
People look. They got him just strong. But they book said another thing, and that's our bait. Our bait is Arab, Bull, and Brown. Everybody. Our whole fucking book is studied of us. When you open the book, and the books used to have maps on them, remember? In the Bible, the words of the map.
Yeah, but where'd the map lead?
What did the stories?
It wasn't in Europe.
Stories about? What was the stories about? They said this city, and when you looked at the map, it was at your house.
Yeah. Right.
We forgot that part.
We're gonna continue this, man. I gotta
We forgot that
finish
part.
up
You just forgot
part
that.
1.